What's going on, ladies and gents? TrinityCasts here. This is my video on Dota 2 versus League of Legends. This is going to be completely unbiased and in my own opinion. Now, let's look at League of Legends first. I've been playing League of Legends since it came out in 2009. Now, one of the main differences between Dota 2 and League of Legends is how easy League of Legends is compared to Dota 2. League of Legends has a learning curve, while Dota 2 has kind of a learning cliff, and that is why some people also prefer Dota 2. One of the main reasons League of Legends is easier to get into instead of Dota 2 is because you are not punished as much for making mistakes in League of Legends. For instance, when you die in Dota 2, you can lose 200 to 300 gold, while in League of Legends, you don't lose as much. Also in League, you gain a steadier cash flow via regenerating gold, while in Dota 2 you don't gain quite as much. Also in League of Legends, most of the characters are completely balanced, and you will not get as, annihilated or completely nuked down or constantly stun-locked unless you are going up against certain kinds of teams. While in Dota 2, just one person can keep you stun-locked, such as Earthshaker. He has 3 different stuns, and one of them is very long range. League of Legends is a lot more straightforward than Dota 2. In Dota 2 there was a lot of depth towards the characters, towards item mechanics, and what kind of builds you can go, such as Leshrac. He can be carry Leshrac, support, initiator, ganker, and any kind of role you want to go, although most people in League of Legends can only be played either 1 or 2 different kind of roles. Now if you're a new player getting into the MOBA genre, I highly recommend going into League of Legends first, because of the steadier learning curve, easier mechanics, easier champions to learn. You can probably learn a champion 5 minutes into a game. Dota 2 is the new giant in the esports scene, well, for competitive MOBAs, and it is well deserved. Because of Dota, not Dota 2, people are familiar with the characters they're coming out with, as well as the items too. Dota 2 is not as easy to get into as League of Legends because of stuff like, if you make a mistake, you will be heavily punished for it, such as you're losing gold and defeating an enemy carry. Now, in Dota 2, it kind of works both ways. If you kill somebody, you gain 200 gold, they lose 200 gold. And then that can keep going on, and you get even more stronger, and they get nothing. Worse than nothing. So if you keep making mistakes, you're gonna have a bad time. While in League of Legends, you're not punished as much. But also in Dota 2, the skill cap and the depth is a lot better. I mean that you can have a lot more playtime than you can in League of Legends, in my opinion. I got my invite, well, for people who know the Australian school system, I got mine at the end of first term. And it is now the end of second term, and I already have 250 hours logged into Dota 2. I mean, that's quite a bit, if you think about it. But then again, a lot of it is loading screens and waiting and stuff. Now, I came from League. I played 3 years in it. I was looking for something new, and Dota 2 is that for me. Dota 2 is better in my personal opinion, because I already know how to play MOBAs, and I don't need to learn most of the curve that you need to in Dota 2. The competitive scene in Dota 2 is actually, in my personal opinion, guys, better. I mean, there are tournaments held all the time, such as the Defense, which is going on right now. Now to sum up, if you are a new player and you want to get into multiplayer online battle arenas, start with League of Legends first. But of course, Dota 2 is still in beta, they don't have a full tutorial out yet, there is no, well, the single player bot mode. Bots are most of the time better than the people you'll find in low level matchmaking anyway, so I'd kind of stay away from that. But in League of Legends, they have a full functioning tutorial, which is kind of outdated in my opinion. They have AI, which is actually worse than a lot of the players. Now, if you play League of Legends, or Heroes of New Earth, or Smite, and you want something new, give Dota 2 a try. It is going to be free to play soon. You can, although you can buy a Dota 2 invite, or you can just get one from a friend, or win it in a giveaway or something like that. And speaking of that, I do have 2 keys to give away. Now, to win the 2 keys, you will just have to like this video, subscribe, and I will be uploading some Dota 2 casts, maybe with some other people. And leave a comment saying that you want the beta key, and then I will give 2 people 1 key each. Have a good day, guys, or night, or morning, whichever time zone you are in. I'll see you guys later.